May We Be Forgiven by A.M. Holmes, narrated by Nathan Osgood.
May we be forgiven. An incantation, a prayer, the hope that somehow I come out of this alive. Was there ever a time you thought, I am doing this on purpose, I am fucking up, and I don't know why? Do you want my recipe for disaster? The warning sign. Last year, Thanksgiving at their house. 20 or 30 people were at tables spreading from the dining room into the living room and stopping abruptly at the piano bench. He was at the head of the big table, picking turkey out of his teeth, talking about himself. I kept watching him as I went back and forth carrying plates into the kitchen, the edges of my fingers dipping into unnameable goo. Cranberry sauce, sweet potatoes, a cold pearl onion, gristle. With every trip back and forth from the dining room to the kitchen, I hated him more. Every sin of our childhood, beginning with his birth, came back. He entered the world 11 months after me, sickly at first, not enough oxygen along the way, and was given far too much attention. And then, despite what I repeatedly tried to tell him about how horrible he was, he acted as though he believed he was a gift of the gods. They named him George, Geo, he liked to be called, like that was something cool, something scientific, mathematical, analytical. Geode, I called him, like a sedimentary rock. His preternatural confidence, his divinely arrogant head dappled with blonde threads of hair, lifted high, drew the attention of others, gave the impression that he knew something. People solicited his opinions, his participation, while I never saw the charm. By the time we were 10 and 11, he was taller than me, broader, stronger. "You sure he's not the butcher's boy?" my father would ask jokingly, and no one laughed. I was bringing in heavy plates and platters, casseroles caked with the debris of dinner, and no one noticed that help was needed. Not George, not his 2 children, not his ridiculous friends, who were in fact in his employ, among them a weather girl and assorted spare anchor men and women who sat stiff-backed and hair-sprayed like Ken and Barbie. Not my Chinese-American wife, Claire, who hated turkey, and never failed to remind us that her family used to celebrate with roast duck and sticky rice. George's wife, Jane, had been at it all day, cooking and cleaning, serving, and now scraping bones and slop into a giant trash bin. Jane scoured the plates, piling dirty dishes one atop another, and dropping the slimy silver into a sink of steamy, soapy water. Glancing at me,
"Sample complete. Ready to continue?"